Hi Aries, welcome back to your weekly zodiac tarot reading. So now let's cleanse the deck a bit and I will set my intention for you and let's see what we have in store for you next week. Okay, Aries? And remember, this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. All right? Alright Aries, this week the universe is forcing you to confront a truth that you have been avoiding. Alright, you work so hard to get where you are now, but there's something in your life that doesn't, really work out. It's already on the verge of collapse. So you might be standing on what feels like solid ground, but deep down you know that something is off. Okay, we know that you've built your success, yes, but at what cost? And you keep denying what's happening beneath the surface. You could find yourself facing a breakdown. But the question is, Aries, are you ready to face the truth before it's too late? All right, first we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card in many, many ways. So Aries, this represents wealth, stability, long-term success, and also building a legacy with it. So this card shows that you have been putting in the work, the effort, and you have been seeing fruits of your labor. Whether it's your career, family life, or finances, you have solid foundations to stand on. And you might feel like you've achieved a certain level of success, to be honest, and that is very true. And you have worked hard to build a life that provides security and comfort as well. But this week, Aries, the Ten of Pentacles comes with a very deep question. Is this the kind of stability that you truly want? The wealth you've gathered so far isn't about money. It's about the life you have built for yourself. Do your achievements align with your core values here? Okay, or have you been chasing after success for the sake of success without ever even asking yourself, is it really what you need or what you want? So this week, okay, it's time to ask yourself these questions, Aries. The theme of Ten of Pentacles is all about long-term investments, and it's also about responsibility. The wealth, the stability you've created comes with a responsibility to maintain and also to nurture it. So you can't just sit back and relax now. You need to reevaluate. Are you ready to continue investing your time and energy and the soul on what you have built so far? Or is it time to change course and create something that's more aligned with your deeper desire? If you have been running on autopilot mode, this week is giving you an opportunity here to pause, to stop, and to reflect on what kind of future do you really want to create, and is this foundation that you have built strong enough to support that vision of yours? If it's not about what you achieved so far, Aries, it's about what you want to build moving forward. So this is also your chance, your week, to make sure that the life that you are creating, right, is the life that you truly want to live for. Okay, and now Aries, we have the Ten of Swords, and this is where things takes a turn. This appears in the shadow card, and I would say bring a harsh reality to you. So while the Ten of Pentacles tells you about success, your work so far, the Ten of Swords asks you, what are you actually avoiding? Yes, you hear me right. What are you actually avoiding? So what part of your life have you been neglecting so far, ignoring or even denying it? Okay, I would say Ten of Swords is not a pretty card. It represents betrayal, loss, failure, and mental exhaustion as well. It's a card feeling like being stabbed in the back, or worse, stabbing yourself in the back by not facing the very truth that you knew. All right, Aries, this week you are being asked to look at where you have been in denial mode. Perhaps, okay, it's a uncomfortable truth about your job, or even your relationships, or even your own mental state there. Okay, you have been running from this truth for quite a while, okay? And hoping that if you ignore it, it will just go away. But definitely it won't go away. So the more you avoid it, the worse the pain will become. And this card is about that inevitable collapse of a mental structure that you have been hiding or holding on for so long. You have been trying to push forward without dealing with the underlying issues here. Maybe you have convinced yourself that everything is fine when it isn't really fine. Maybe you have been telling yourself that you will deal with it later, but now that later has arrived. Okay, the Ten of Swords forces you to see the parts of your life that are already falling apart. And if, you look harder at it, the only way is only moving forward. So you see, Aries, the truth that you have been avoiding has already created the cracks in your very foundation that you have built. It's not the chaos that's dangerous. It's that avoidance of it, okay? The longer you stay in denial, the more it will eat away that stability of yours that you worked so hard to build. So you can't just keep running off. It's time to face what's broken and what's underneath and try to fix it. The Ten of Swords isn't just about pain, it's about healing, it's about finally able to release what no longer serves you, even if it's difficult. All right, and then we have the third card, all right, the Ace of Swords. And this is another turning point, okay? Aries, the Ace of Swords shows up as your expectation for this week. And obviously, it brings clarity, sharpness, and new beginnings as well, because we have the Ace. And this is the moment where the fog clears up and you will tend to see the truth for what it is. If you embrace it, the Ace of Swords promises you a breakthrough. Okay, an opportunity to reset, to make decisions with clarity and precision as well. Remember, the sword cuts through the confusions and exposes the path ahead of you, even if it's a bit painful to see at first. But here's the thing, Aries, you must choose to face the truth. And if you do, the Ace of Swords will provide you with the insight and the mental clarity you need to make the new start. Okay, it's like a breath of fresh air, a moment of liberation from the chaos of confusions that you have been going through. So you will be able to see the bigger picture and understand exactly what needs to change in order for you to move forward. All right, this clarity is a gift, okay, but it also comes with a responsibility as well. The Ace of Swords asks you to use your newfound understanding to make decisions and decisive actions. All right, if you continue to ignore this truth, the Ace of Swords can still work for you, but it will be harder. You will still face challenges, but there will be more about mental and emotional blocks than external circumstances. So if you choose to face the truth now, you will see things clearly and able to move forward with confidence here. This is your opportunity this week to cut through the mental clutter and take control of your life back. Okay, the question you need to ask yourself is, will you use this sword to clear your path, or will you let it lie dormant and unused? Okay, think about it, all right? And Aries, so this week, obviously, yes, you're standing at a crossroad. On one hand, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the stability, the success that you have built so far. On the other hand, you have the Ten of Swords, a painful truth that you have been avoiding so far. And right in front of you, we have the Ace of Swords here, offering you the clarity and the insights for you to reset your course. So the choice is yours, Aries. You can choose to continue to ignore the truth, but that will only lead to more pain, I would say. Or you can choose to face it head on with the Ace of Swords and embrace the clarity and start afresh with renewed sense of purpose. Either way, this is also a turning point. All right, the universe is calling you out to take responsibility for your life and your choices. So you have worked hard, but now it's time to work smart. Remember, Aries, you are the one that holds the sword. How you wield it will determine your future that you create. All right, and thank you, Aries, for joining. If you're ready to uncover your own situation and gain clarity that you personally need, you can DM me for a personalized reading. So let's take deep dive into your life and uncover the path forward. Okay, so remember to follow me, InsightsByLi, for more insights and clarity. And I wish you a lovely week ahead. Goodbye.